Hey folks, talking to the void tonight, just here to get some footage of some features that I've been working on. This is Kinto, it's an isometric retro style game avatar chat. It's available on a bunch of devices. Specifically, it's web based, but there is also native applications that provide additional functionality. And most recently, I've been working on a Steam Deck version. Just to talk a little bit about my setup tonight, I'm hosting all the streams you'll see are devices, video devices I'll be connecting. I'll all be running through Kinto. It's using WebRTC, and I am using the Steam Deck and running OBS in desktop mode, and I'm using that to route my microphone and also put the stream up. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to demonstrate Kinto making use of all available video devices. So in this case, I have a DJI Action 4 camera here in webcam mode, and I have that fully integrated with Kinto. So let me switch my mouse here and start firing things up. Let's see where we're at. So I'm going to move the game down here, because this whole background area is actually going to become a canvas. So if I click this live stream up here, this is the chat. You can chat with other users. It's fully integrated with YouTube comments, live chat, and ChatGPT as well. So what I'm going to do up here is describe some of the functionality. The first thing is avatar masks. This will take your webcam and just extract your face and then attach it to your little avatar's face down here at extremely low resolution. This is for your audio selection. So if you just want to add a device as an audio source, say you have a phone lying around and you want to have a microphone, you could do that. Right here, this will list any available with video devices. So if you're on an iPhone, you'd see all the different camera modes you can trigger. In this case, this is Osmo Action 4, so I'm going to go ahead and share that. Oh, let me mute that. I'm going to mute this as well. Feedback. So right here we have a little video. If I go ahead and click this icon, it will set the room background as that video. And since I don't want to just show you my ugly office, I'm going to pull up some other things. So I'm actually going to share screen on this MacBook right here, MacBook Air. And I'm going to share my second screen, which contains Visual Studio Code, which is the IDE that is most people's preference these days, including mine. So as you see over here in the top right, it popped up as an additional video. One of the cool things about Kinto is I can actually dynamically switch the main focus of the main background video source just by selecting which video source I want to show. So imagine this is a room with streaming with other people. We'd be able to easily accommodate multiple other video sources and also dynamically and live change which video source displays. So as you can see, it defaulted to quite a low resolution, so I'm going to go ahead and increase that. Right, much better. Cool. I'm also going to share another video source from my desktop. If I could get the right mouse. So I'm going here. I'm also going to share my screen, but instead I'm going to use a video capture card. So it comes in as a video source. Boom, now I have that up. This is a prod version of Kinto. The version I'm hosting the stream on is just running on my local LAN, mainly because some of the features I'm demonstrating haven't been released yet. So I can switch between any of these free video modes now from my MacBook Air, and that will update live on my Steam Deck setup. So the Steam Deck is hosting OBS, and I have a custom RTMP server up to rebroadcast this to YouTube and also Twitch. And it's also handling my mic input, which is right here. This is a cool CRT that I found recently for $5 or something at the Goodwill. It's pretty sweet, and hope to have that up soon. Over here is an Anki robot that I got from my brother in Scotland. Shout out to Dylan. This is pretty cool. So it's fully programmable in a sense, like it requires your phone to feed it or a computer source, but I have this integrated into Kinto. I had to brush up my Python skills to make use of it, but I was able to tap right into the WebSocket backbone of Kinto, which handles login rooms and stuff like that. And this is integrated into the ChatGPT as well, and can spawn in the world as an avatar. So you can just directly talk to it in world, and it will output audio into my world. Back there is a server. I think it's a Blade server. Shout out to Walter. He got that from his old job, but that runs the Jenkins build environment, which I actually use to run build pipelines, which go up into the cloud. All right. So what next? First off, let me take a wee look at. So the main purpose of this is to basically make it easy for me to sit here and code late into the night or early into the day, and actually capture some footage of it. The majority of this has been developed in a silo, and while that's okay, there's eventually a time where I have to show it to people, because it is it's an avatar-based world, and it's fully accessible right now if you go to kintoparty.com. Over here in my development environment, I have a bunch of changes that I have to commit, and I have to get commit into a build, so I can get all these recent stream developments live into the ether, as Jimmy Lin says. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at some of this code, probably not everything, and just see what we can get committed. One of the things with the React is got to be sure not to abuse use state, so making use of use ref when appropriate, especially when juggling media streams. So what I'm doing now is I'm just typing a commit message. I'm going to commit one file at a time, unless it makes sense to commit more than one. And we'll go ahead and do that. Let me switch this over real quick.